Hi everyone, peace to you all. I am Masood Saeed, a social science psychologist. Have you ever pondered the intricate differences between a psychopath and a narcissist? These two terms often get thrown around, but what do they really mean and how do they differ from each other? Psychopathy and narcissism both fall under the umbrella of personality disorders, yet they are distinct in their characteristics and manifestations. Today, we delve into the fascinating psychology behind these two conditions, unraveling their similarities and differences. Firstly, let's explore psychopathy. The term psychopath sends a chill down the spine, doesn't it? It's often linked to cold hearted criminals or ruthless business tycoons in popular culture. However, it's crucial to remember that not all psychopaths are criminals or evil masterminds. Psychopathy is characterized by a lack of empathy and remorse, boldness, and a high level of manipulation. Psychopaths tend to be charming, intelligent, and adept at mimicking emotions to manipulate others. They can lead seemingly normal lives while hiding their real selves. On the other hand, we have narcissists. Narcissism is characterized by an inflated sense of self importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Narcissists often have a grandiose sense of self and believe they deserve special treatment. They are typically preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or the perfect mate. Before we dive into the differences between psychopathy and narcissism, let's take a moment to understand other personality disorders and their signs, pros, cons, and remedies. Firstly, we have borderline personality disorder. This is characterized by emotional instability, intense relationships, and fear of abandonment. On the upside, people with this disorder are often highly creative and passionate. However, they may also exhibit self-destructive behavior and mood swings. Dialectical behavior therapy is a common treatment for this disorder. Secondly, there's antisocial personality disorder characterized by disregard for others, lack of empathy, and manipulative behavior. People with antisocial personality disorder can be charismatic and persuasive, but their disregard for the rights of others can be a major downside. Cognitive behavioral therapy often proves helpful for those struggling with this disorder. Lastly, we have obsessive compulsive personality disorder. This disorder is characterized by perfectionism, a need for control, and rigid adherence to rules. While these individuals can be highly organized and detail oriented, their difficulty with flexibility and efficiency can be a hindrance. Cognitive behavioral therapy is also a common treatment for this disorder. Understanding these disorders can help us empathize with those who struggle with them and seek appropriate help. In the next segment, we'll dive into the differences between psychopathy and narcissism. Opening scene 5, named Distinguishing Between Psychopathy and Narcissism, we initiate with the fundamental variance between these two, which is inherently entwined in their emotional competencies. A psychopath is unable to cultivate emotional bonds or sincerely empathize with others, frequently viewing them as nothing more than objects. On the other hand, a narcissist possesses the capability to create such bonds, although they consistently struggle with empathy. In the contrast, psychopaths are found to be more deceptive and manipulative, as opposed to narcissists who are consumed by grandiose fantasies. Wrapping up the scene, it's crucial to point out that psychopaths usually exhibit more controlled behavior mirroring a predatory nature, while narcissists are more erratic, commonly ruled by their emotional states. Moving on to scene number 6, titled Differences Between Psychopathy and Narcissism. However, it is essential to note that they do have commonalities. Psychopaths and narcissists both display a skewed self-view, frequently considering themselves to be superior to others. They display a lack of empathy and regret, and both are likely to manipulate others to their advantage. Moving on to scene 7, titled Similarities Between Psychopathy and Narcissism, we conclude that while psychopathy and narcissism do share certain traits, they can be categorized as distinct disorders, each with their own exclusive hallmarks. Psychopaths can be described as cold and manipulative individuals, lacking the capability to develop emotional connections, whereas narcissists typically present as individuals who are excessively engrossed in themselves, carrying grandiose fantasies and an overblown sense of self-importance. It is crucial to recognize and understand these differences, as it can aid in identifying and handling such personalities around us. The human mind is indeed a fascinating world to delve into, don't you think? The intricacies, the diversity, and the profound depth of our psychological constitution contribute to our distinctive human. Until we meet again, continue your journey of exploration, questioning, and learning. Do not forget to click on like, subscribe, and share. Voiceover. Let's delve deeper into the world of mental health by exploring other personality disorders and their signs and symptoms. To start with, we'll examine schizoid personality disorder. It's characterized by a profound detachment from social relationships, a restricted range of emotional expression, and often indifference to both praise or criticism. Some of the indications of this disorder include a lack of desire for close relationships, a preference for solitary activities, and a lack of interest in sexual experiences. Moving forward, we'll discuss paranoid personality disorder. This disorder is marked an all-encompassing distrust and suspicion of others. Indications include a suspicion that others are exploiting or deceiving them, doubt about the loyalty of friends or associates, and a reluctance to confide in others due to fear that the information will be used against them. Lastly, we'll touch on histrionic personality disorder. This disorder is typified by excessive emotionality and attention-seeking. Individuals with this disorder may feel discomfort when they are not the center of attention, exhibit inappropriate sexually seductive or provocative behavior, or show rapidly shifting and shallow expression of emotions. By understanding these disorders, we can better empathize with those who struggle with them and seek appropriate help. Remember, mental health is just as important as physical health, and acknowledging these disorders is the first step towards a more empathetic and understanding society. Remember to click on like, subscribe, and share.